So this next trailer is for a movie called Radioactive. It's got Rosamund Pike, if I'm pronouncing her name right, and Anna Taylor-Joy. I'm not sure who she is, not ringing a bell in my head. But at first, the name of the movie made me think it was something, like along the lines of what I'm typically interested in. But it just showed a picture of Pike, Rosamund Pike in it. And then I started paying a little bit more attention to her picture in the thumbnail, and it looks like it's not in today's time, like maybe something from 100 years ago or so, just the way her hairstyle was. So then I started to wonder if this is about Marie Curie, if I'm pronouncing her name right. So now my main reason for wanting to watch this is to see if I'm right or wrong. So let's see if I'm right or wrong.
I have been haunted my entire life, looking for beauty in the new. Science is changing. And the very people who are running science are the people who believe the world is flat. I'm going to prove them wrong. I have discovered a new element.
You changed the world.
I must ask you please to leave my laboratory.
If my science doesn't speak for itself, then you have gravely misunderstood it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You threw us down in the water. The ripples you can't control.
I want to believe the world is full of light, not darkness.
Okay, so let's go back here. Let's see. No. Okay. Oh, this is an Amazon Studios, so I expect this will come to Amazon Prime. Now, I don't know if it will come to theaters or not. If it does, I probably won't go see it, but so I was right this time. It is about her, and it would be interesting to watch just for the historical aspect of it and to sort of know a little bit more about her life and the behind the scenes stuff of what we know about her. Now, who knows how much of this is fictionalized? I have an idea that it's hard to say how much of this is going to be told through the lens of today's narrative with regard to, like women in science and stuff like that. So I don't know, but I don't know a lot about her. So this makes me a little curious to find out. But this is not the type of film that I would just normally be inherently drawn to. So I don't know. Movies like this don't always interest me. This is making me mildly curious, but not necessarily like, oh yes, I must watch this when it comes out as soon as I see it. I will probably watch it at some point, but it's not going to be like a huge rush. This will also be something that I would need to pay attention to, in order to fully appreciate the material in the movie. So it would have to be something that I've got the time to watch. It might be something that my folks or even I don't know if my son would be interested, but yeah, that might be something that they would be interested in. Maybe one day we can watch it together or something if it comes on Amazon. We'll see. Whatever. But this trailer itself, surprisingly, was quite short. Now, I knew going into it that it was going to be on the shorter side because the video itself only clocked in at about 1:26. But the actual trailer was under 1:06. So super compact. Didn't necessarily feel super compact at the time that I was watching. It felt like it was longer because but they stuffed so much into it, not in a bad way. It was just there was so much material. It really felt like it was much longer. than it ended up being. So I think they did a really good job in that regard. At first, when it started off, I'm thinking maybe I'm wrong and this is some sort of like supernatural type thing just because of some of the imagery they were showing. But then it became clear that yes, it is about her. I don't know what this supernaturally looking stuff is with some of the images that they were showing. I don't know if these are like dream sequences that she's having or something like that. I don't think this is going to be I don't think this movie is going to have any like supernatural type aspects to it. So that's what makes me think it's just like her imagination or dream stuff that she's having. So it's curious. It's going to be curious to see. I mean, they sort of make you think that she realizes the consequences of the work that she did. I don't know a lot about this woman, so I don't know, did she really? Did she really fully realize the damage that would be caused in future generations because of the work that she was involved in? I don't know. I guess this trailer will show us. So, yeah, okay. Well, pretty decent trailer. Interesting story. Something I will check out, but not in a huge rush to do so. I'll probably end up reading more about her either before or after I end up watching this. It just depends on the mood I'm in. So this is not one of these types of movies where I'm like, oh, I feel like I want to read it first and find out what happens. I mean, I know she's passed. I know basically the work that she did. So probably any sort of research would happen after I've watched this, and mostly just to find out how much was dramatized, fictional, and how much was really based in fact. So I like to do things like that, compare, after I've seen a movie that's based on real events. So yeah, okay, well, that is a wrap for this one, you guys. Bye.